Their mission? Keep it clean and green.
We supervise the entire operation of the Clean Center here. One of our jobs is to minimize the amount of trash here. We also try to recycle as much as possible.
Air travel in itself can be a harrowing experience, and we're not talking about the part that's 10,000 meters in the air. Juggling heavy suitcases, screaming children, long lines, and, well, more long lines typically means you're tired before you get there. And nobody's even mentioned the extra emotional stress worrying about things like terrorism and SARS. But in Japan's polite, conflict-avoiding culture, finding a way to soothe the tense traveller's inner Godzilla was part of Kansai's master plan. Beneath this one big shining roof, the world gets to see how the beauty and ingenuity of Japan meets plastic chairs and check-in counters.
The design is modern and then has a bit of Japan with like these structures, these little ornament things that look like origami, so it's really interesting.
Kansai's airy terminal design is a space-saving architectural wonder, stacking arrivals and departures onto 4 floors, one on top of the other. And it's no mystery why they call the entrance to this place the Canyon. At 30 meters high and 300 meters long, you can stand on the bottom and pretty much see everything, floor to ceiling.
Unique.
It's a very unique building, very well organized. The counters are set up A, B, C, D. It's very simple to find, and you can see from one end to the other.
And this place is plastered with people movers. There are 88 escalators and 92 elevators. Plus, from drop-off to departure, only 90 seconds to every gate on board the terminal's wing shuttle that jets you to each end of the big bird. No more feeling like you have to train for a marathon when you travel. From train spotting to plane spotting, another unique angle on this mega building is the 5,000 windows in the front wall. One giant room with a view and one smart design. The windows are all held in place with flexible joints to stand strong when Mother Nature comes knocking. Of course, that means outfitting an army of people to keep the windows and the rest of this place sparkling, because at Kansai, cleaning is serious business. And in this ultra-modern airport, something old that's actually new again. In an age when customer care is going the way of ticket kiosks and self-serve everything, here you still get a live person to help unravel your travel. These are the iPals, Kansai's friendly face for information 24 hours a day.
It's been a lot more friendly here, and people will go way out of their way to help you find where you need to go.
In a country that can shrink TVs to the size of a matchbook, you'd expect technology to be oozing at an airport. From top to bottom, this terminal's wired, keeping you logged on, charged up, and confident your bags will arrive at the same place you do. Kansai has one of the most advanced baggage control systems in the world. 10,000 pieces pass through here each day, and with the terminal's multi-floor design, that means getting creative when it comes to handling excess baggage with care. This high-tech spiral delivery system maximizes precious island space as your prized possessions snake along this whirly conveyor belt nearly 40 meters tall and 6 meters wide. They're spat out by unique 3D tilt trays and sorted according to destination. Along the way, your bags are tracked and monitored by special electronic tags and cameras, so no suitcase goes missing. Back in baggage control, computers identify problem pieces in the system, where stuck wheels and overstuffed bags send a red alert to technicians who run to the rescue. And if you're traveling without this precious cargo, check out Kansai's newest and proudest addition to their long list of airport amenities. Last year, passengers barked loudly. They wanted a safe, clean and convenient place to leave their pets while they blast off to destinations unknown.
Our customers feel reassured when they come over and meet our staff members. They can take off for their trip knowing that their pet is in good hands.
The Kanku Pet Hotel has only been open a couple of months, and already you need a doggone reservation weeks in advance. Because this hotel staff not only feed, bathe, beautify and exercise your pet, they also put them on TV. Dog trainer and hotel manager Kaori Inahara explains.
Each room has a live camera connected to a cell phone. Our customers can rent the phone and have access to real-time images of their pet.
Just dial a direct number and instantly your pooch is pictured, relaxing and enjoying their own vacation.
Once in a while we see pets that are not really willing to leave us when the owner comes to reclaim them. That warms our heart to know that we provided such a comfort for the pets.
The signature silhouette of the Kansai terminal caps off a travel experience that seems to fit its unique location in the middle of the sea. It's an airport island paradise for passengers and pilots who sometimes forget they're really there to leave the place behind.
So this is just a nice place to see after 11-and-a-half-hour, 50-minute flight to come in and say, great, I like it.
And soon, with the addition of another runway, Kansai officials hope that pilots from all over the world will have much more to like. In 2004, Kansai International Airport celebrates its 10th year of operation as Japan's new portal to the Pacific, welcoming travelers from around the world. And while 10 years is still considered a kid compared to its older airport siblings like Heathrow and JFK, this artificial horizon may already be experiencing some growing pains that could be a bit premature.
Well, we handle the departure and arrivals with a single runway. So that causes some delay. But once you have the second runway, you will use the one runway for arrivals exclusively.
Early comparisons to other international airports and fears of delays were enough to convince Kansai officials that a second runway was needed to remain competitive in the region. So even though the first runway was barely broken in, they began to address some urgent issues floating to the surface.
What if the airplane had an accident on the runway? We need to close the runway, so airport can't operate anymore.
You know, you're on a 5-mile final, the airplane ahead of you touches down, blows a tire, can't exit the runway. All of a sudden, here you are, you know, at 2,000 feet above the runway going, all right, can't go there. How much fuel do I have, and what are my options?
From the pilot's perspective, I think it'd be very much beneficial, like rather than having one single runway, but having 2 runways, which most of the major airport has.
It's simple maths. If you double the runways, you double the number of flights. And bringing in 60 jets an hour instead of 30 also means doubling airport revenues. An important point, since the bills from building the first runway have yet to be paid off. The decision appeared to be obvious, and the second runway became an issue of sink or swim.
I think the demand for international air travel in this region will increase in the future. We need 2 runways to respond to this demand.
And so that brings us back to the beginning, sort of a deep water déjà vu, because a new runway meant building a new island out in the middle of Osaka Bay. In July 1999, Kansai Airport launched construction of its second runway, now called Phase 2, expected to be open for business in 2007. Plans for this parallel runway called for a longer landing strip, 500 meters longer than the first, allowing bigger jumbo jets more of a comfort zone for taking off and landing. Located only 200 meters from the first island,